In the bustling and fast-paced modern life, we are often caught up in emotional storms, driven by instant reactions to events happening around us. Sometimes just a glance or a casual word is enough to make us anxious and restless. These impulsive reactions not only tire our minds, but also lead us astray from the path of peace we seek. However, Stoic philosophy, with its timeless principles, offers us a way out, a liberation. Respond, don't just react. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This quote is like a guiding light in the dark, reminding us that true strength lies in the ability to understand and master ourselves. Instead of letting emotions lead us, pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and choose a thoughtful and deliberate response. This is the way Stoic philosophy guides us, so we can face life calmly and confidently. The journey of training the mind to shift from a passive reactive state to an active mindset is not only a journey to find oneself, but also a path to true freedom. Freedom from the pressures and invisible worries that weigh heavily on the soul. Let's explore and apply the principles of Stoicism together to live a life that is lighter, more profound, and meaningful. Number 1. Words of Stoic wisdom. Stoic philosophy has long guided us on how to live a calm and steadfast life amidst the storms of life. For Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, wisdom is not only about understanding, but also about the ability to control emotions and choose the right way to react to challenges. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters, Epictetus once said. This wise saying emphasizes that in every situation, true strength lies in our choices. Imagine you are driving and someone suddenly cuts you off. The natural reaction might be anger or frustration. But with a mind trained in Stoic philosophy, you can choose a different response. Staying calm, forgiving, and continuing on your journey without letting that minor incident ruin your day. The wisdom in controlling reactions is not limited to handling daily stressful situations, but also opens the door to a peaceful and free life. In the Bible, Jesus taught us about patience and forgiveness. When faced with opposition and challenges, he chose love and forgiveness instead of anger and punishment. This is the clearest manifestation of a mind trained to respond rather than just react. Have you ever wondered how to remain calm and clear-headed during difficult moments? How to avoid being swept away by negative emotions? The wisdom of Stoic philosophy suggests that finding peace begins with self-awareness and self-control. Look within yourself and ask, is this reaction really necessary? Does it bring me closer to the values I pursue? Moreover, it has been proven that successful people often control their emotions and choose their reactions wisely. Looking at the life of Nelson Mandela, who endured nearly 3 decades in prison, we see that his calmness and forgiveness turned him into a symbol of freedom and peace, rather than merely a victim of injustice. In conclusion, training the mind to respond rather than react is not only the path to inner peace, but also the foundation for a meaningful life. Let the wisdom of Stoic philosophy and the example of Jesus illuminate our path, guiding us to live a life full of wisdom and love. Will you choose to react or respond? The choice is in your hands. Number 2. The power of choice. In life, we often face challenging situations and crossroads where a single choice can completely change our destiny. Stoic philosophy has long emphasized the importance of the power of choice, a capability that we all possess but rarely practice properly. It is in choosing how to react that we find our true strength. Choice is not just about deciding what to do, but also about determining how we think and feel about a situation. When faced with adversity, we can choose to react negatively, drowning in resentment and disappointment, or we can choose to face it calmly and wisely. Imagine you are standing in a long line at the supermarket, and just as it's almost your turn, someone cuts in front without acknowledging your patience and that of others. Our natural reaction might be anger, feeling disrespected, and wanting to immediately respond with complaints. But pause for a moment, take a deep breath, and ask yourself, why did that person act this way? Perhaps they are facing an emergency, or they may simply be unaware of how their actions inconvenience others. The question is, how will we choose to react? With anger and criticism, or understanding and empathy? In everyday life, we constantly encounter opportunities to choose how we react. When a colleague gives unfair criticism, or when our plans are disrupted by unforeseen circumstances, we must decide. Should we wallow in disappointment, or find ways to turn these challenges into opportunities for growth and learning? The power of choice not only shapes how we respond in specific moments, but also helps build our character and life. Jesus, in all his teachings, encouraged people to choose love and compassion, even when faced with difficulties and hostility. He chose to forgive his enemies, and through that, he showed a higher path, a path leading to true peace and happiness. Therefore, when facing life's challenges, remember that the choice is in your hands. Choose to react in a way that makes you proud. Choose to show the best version of yourself. This is not only the teaching of Stoic philosophy, but also an eternal truth that we can apply to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Number 3. Mindfulness in daily life. Mindfulness, a concept not unfamiliar in Eastern philosophy, has found its place in Stoic philosophy as a powerful tool to help us control and master our emotions. For the Stoics, mindfulness in daily life is not just about being aware of what is happening around us, but also the ability to deeply understand our inner self, allowing us to respond calmly and rationally to every situation. But how can mindfulness help us respond instead of react? Imagine a stressful day when you are trying to finish work on time, and suddenly a colleague makes a hurtful comment. The natural reaction might be anger, feeling offended, and responding immediately. However, if we practice mindfulness, we pause, take a deep breath, and recognize the negative emotions rising. Instead of letting them dictate our actions, we choose to respond calmly and thoughtfully. Mindfulness teaches us to recognize and accept emotions without judgment, allowing us to choose how to face them positively. This is similar to the teachings of Jesus in the Bible. Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. Both teachings encourage us to remain calm and react with compassion and understanding, even when facing difficult challenges. Let's ask ourselves, when faced with a stressful situation, can we pause for a moment to reflect and adjust our emotions? Can we use mindfulness to guide our actions instead of reacting unconsciously? Look at the lives of successful people. Many of them have applied mindfulness in their daily lives. For example, business leaders often use meditation to cultivate alertness and clarity in decision-making. They know that calmness and the ability to respond intelligently under pressure are the keys to success. Therefore, practicing mindfulness not only helps us respond instead of react, but it also opens the door to a more balanced and happier life. The choice is in our hands. Let us choose the path of awareness and wisdom, so that each day is not just a series of unconscious reactions, but a journey of control and initiative in every action. Number 4. The role of virtue in cultivating a responsive mindset. In Stoic philosophy, virtue is not merely an admirable quality, but also the core of life, guiding the human soul towards peace and tranquility. Virtue helps us develop a thoughtful response mentality, which is entirely different from impulsive, emotional reactions. Virtue, in this aspect, is a combination of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It is the ability to control emotions, master oneself, and respond to every situation with calmness and reason. Let's take Martin Luther King Jr., the great leader of the American Civil Rights Movement, as an example. He faced hostility and oppression with courage and virtue, leading the struggle for black people's equality through nonviolence and love. King once said, "Let no man pull you so low as to hate him." His virtue in persevering for justice left a great legacy and clearly demonstrated the strength of a mind that knows how to respond instead of react. St. Paul once wrote, "And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." Although in a different religious context, this message aligns with the Stoic philosophy of virtue. Both Jesus and Stoic philosophers believed that love and forgiveness are paths to true peace of mind and happiness. When we act with kindness and compassion, we not only nurture our minds, but also create positive changes in others' lives. Additionally, we can look at Nelson Mandela, who spent 27 years in prison without allowing hatred to take over his heart. After being released, Mandela chose to respond to oppression and injustice with forgiveness and reconciliation, becoming a symbol of tolerance and virtue worldwide. He once said, "No one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin, or his background, or his religion." Mandela's decisions and actions are vivid proof of the power of virtue in fostering a positive response mentality. Epictetus once said, "Don't seek for things to happen the way you want them to, but rather wish that what happens happens the way it happens. Then you will be happy." Imagine if everyone responded to the world with virtue and calmness. What if every conflict was resolved with tolerance and wisdom? We can start with small actions, such as listening to others with patience and understanding, or facing personal challenges with courage and determination. Ask yourself, are we living a life based on virtue? And when faced with difficulties, are we reacting or responding with calmness and wisdom? By practicing virtue, we not only create a better world, but also nurture a peaceful and strong soul. Before moving on to lesson number 5, we want to thank you for accompanying us on this journey halfway through the video. Every moment is an opportunity to learn and grow, and your presence here listening and reflecting with us, is a great gift that I cherish every minute. To help us spread these valuable lessons to more people, please like and share this video. Each share is a small action, but carries profound meaning, much like the lessons Stoicism offers. And don't forget, lesson number 6 is waiting for you in the next section. Let's explore and embrace these timeless teachings together. Once again, thank you for your support. Number 5. Self-awareness to master your responses. Have you ever wondered what truly shapes our reactions to life's challenges? Why, in the same situation, do some people calmly handle it, while others react fiercely and uncontrollably? The answer lies in the power of self-awareness, an essential element in Stoic philosophy that helps us master our emotions and actions. In life, when facing emotional storms from work conflicts or family disputes, we are often easily swept away by immediate emotions. However, self-awareness is the precious moment when we pause, reflect, and ask ourselves questions. Why do I feel this way? Is this reaction truly necessary and beneficial? This introspection opens the door to clarity and calmness, helping us make the most rational and beneficial decisions. Let's look to the life of Jesus for inspiration. Jesus always demonstrated infinite compassion and calmness in the face of great challenges. He taught that we should love our enemies, an excellent lesson in the power of mastering emotions and responding with compassion. This is not only an expression of patience, but also a testament to the strength of self-awareness, which helps us avoid being swept up in negativity and find meaning in every action. For example, when you receive harsh criticism, instead of becoming angry or defensive, ask yourself, is there any truth in this criticism? What can I learn from it? In this way, you not only maintain your calm, but also expand your ability to learn and grow. Self-awareness is the bridge between automatic reactions and wise decisions, allowing us to turn every challenge into an opportunity for growth. Ultimately, self-awareness is not just about acknowledging emotions, but also a journey of deep self-discovery. When we understand ourselves, we not only master our reactions, but also find true freedom in our minds and lives. Let self-awareness guide you to peace and tranquility amidst the flow of life. Number 6. Stoic Acceptance. Acceptance of what cannot be changed is one of the most profound lessons of Stoic philosophy. But have you ever wondered how acceptance can bring freedom and peace to our souls? The question is, how can we learn to accept to free ourselves from the suffering created by our own minds? Acceptance in the Stoic way does not mean being passive or giving up, but rather a clear awareness of the things beyond our control. Stoic philosophy teaches that life is always full of surprises and challenges. From events like job loss and illness to emotional wounds. In those moments, we need to ask ourselves, is this within my control? If not, accepting it with tranquility will help us maintain balance and strength to face everything. Look at the life of Jesus, who accepted pain and challenges with compassion and unconditional love. In his final moments, he said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." This statement not only demonstrates forgiveness, but also a complete acceptance of reality, turning suffering into the power of forgiveness and love. A practical example of Stoic acceptance is when you encounter an unavoidable hardship, such as the loss of a loved one. Instead of fighting the pain by denying or avoiding it, allow yourself to feel and accept it. This does not mean you will not suffer, but it will help you find peace in that pain. Ultimately, acceptance in the Stoic way is the path to true freedom. When we let go of the desire to control the uncontrollable, we open a door to peace and serenity. In doing so, we can live a fuller, more meaningful life and be ready to face whatever challenges life brings. Are you willing to accept what cannot be changed and find inner strength within yourself? If you are ready, leave a comment saying Stoic Acceptance to show your determination to change. Let's discuss how we can apply Stoic philosophy to build a better life. Remember, in every challenge, there is always an opportunity for those who know how to seize it. Number 7. Emotional intelligence. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to stay calm in stressful situations while others easily lose control? This stems from emotional intelligence, the ability to understand and manage one's own emotions and those of others. Stoic philosophy teaches us that emotional intelligence is not only about regulating reactions, but also about building a peaceful and happy life. To achieve emotional intelligence, we need to be clearly aware of our emotions and analyze how they affect our behavior. When you face anger, anxiety, or sadness, ask yourself, what is really causing me to feel this way? Does this emotion truly reflect the nature of the problem? By doing so, you can turn emotions into an opportunity to understand yourself and the world around you better. Take, for example, the life of Oprah Winfrey, a symbol of perseverance and compassion. Oprah experienced a difficult and unhappy childhood, but she did not let those wounds define her life. Instead, she learned to manage her emotions and turn suffering into strength. Oprah once shared, "When you know better, you do better." Thanks to emotional intelligence, she not only overcame adversity, but also built a massive media empire, inspiring millions worldwide. She understands that forgiveness and love are the keys to unlocking happiness and sustainable success. In life, emotional intelligence helps us deal with challenges more effectively. For instance, when you encounter a conflict situation at work, instead of reacting explosively, pause and consider, how is the other person feeling? What can I do to resolve the situation positively? This is how emotional intelligence transforms conflicts into opportunities to build better relationships. Emotional intelligence not only makes us stronger in facing adversity, but also creates a meaningful and harmonious life. Emotional intelligence is the key to painting a beautiful picture of life where every emotion is understood and handled wisely. Let emotional intelligence guide you, helping you live a balanced, peaceful, and love-filled life. Next, let's move on to secret number 8 on the journey of exploring and conquering your best potential. But before that, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why some people can maintain calm and control amidst life's challenges, while others are easily overwhelmed by emotions? This question invites us to discuss secret number 8, consistent practice to master your reactions. Number 8, consistent practice in mastering responses. Self-control is not an action that happens in the blink of an eye, but is the result of a persistent and continuous training process. It requires us to build the habit of questioning ourselves, especially in stressful situations. Is this emotion truly necessary? What is really important at this moment? These questions help us not only pause to think, but also evaluate and adjust our emotions, thereby making wise and appropriate decisions. Let's consider the story of Michael Jordan, the basketball legend, to better understand the power of consistent practice. Michael Jordan was once cut from his high school basketball team, but instead of being discouraged, he persisted in relentless practice. He once shared, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career, lost almost 300 games, and on 26 occasions I've been entrusted with the game-winning shot, but failed. I've failed over and over and over again, and that is why I succeed." It was his consistency and perseverance in practice that helped him reach the pinnacle of success, turning failure into motivation to improve himself every day. Similarly, Jesus demonstrated the power of consistent practice through his teachings. He taught that only by persistently practicing his teachings can we reap the true fruits of life. In the parable of the sower, Jesus said, "The seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word and understands it. This is the one who produces a crop." This is a powerful reminder of nurturing the mind and soul with positive thoughts, perseverance, and consistent practice to reap the deserved fruits. Consistent practice is not limited to sports or religion, but is an essential part of daily life. In work, you may face a difficult project or a tough colleague. Instead of getting angry or feeling disappointed, ask yourself, what can I learn from this situation? How can I improve? This is how emotional intelligence and consistent practice help you turn challenges into opportunities for growth and self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher-emperor, also affirmed that our daily thoughts and actions shape who we are. If you are consistent in practicing calmness, control, and wisdom, those qualities will become an integral part of your life. Consistent practice is not a single act, but a long-term commitment to oneself. It requires patience, determination, and belief in your own abilities. Every day, take time to nurture your mind and emotions, build positive habits, and persistently pursue your goals. Let consistent practice become your way of life, guiding you to a life full of meaning, peace, and true freedom. Are you ready to start this journey? Number 9. Patience in response training. Have you ever wondered why patience is such an important virtue in developing the ability to respond? Stoic philosophy points out that patience not only helps us control our emotions, but is also the key to achieving true tranquility and self-mastery. Patience helps us maintain calm and avoid being swept up in negative emotions when faced with difficulties. When you encounter a challenging situation, ask yourself, can I be patient and look at this situation from a different perspective? What can I learn from this? In this way, you can not only control your reaction, but also turn difficulties into opportunities for growth. Look at the life of Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before inventing the light bulb. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." His patience and relentless determination show that failures are merely stepping stones on the path to success. He did not let challenges discourage him. Instead, He saw each experiment as an opportunity to learn and improve. In the teachings of Jesus, patience is also regarded as a noble virtue. He taught, "Be patient with each other and forgive one another." Jesus demonstrated incredible patience throughout his life, especially in his final moments on the cross. His patience was not just endurance, but also an expression of boundless love and forgiveness. In everyday life, patience plays a crucial role. Imagine being stuck in traffic or waiting for an important result. Instead of feeling anxious or angry, practice patience. See the situation as an opportunity to cultivate calmness and emotional control. You can ask yourself, will losing my temper solve the problem? What can I do to stay calm and be more patient? Patience is a long journey that requires perseverance and determination. It not only helps us control our reactions, but also builds a strong and resilient mind. Start with small daily tasks, from waiting in long lines to facing more significant challenges in life. Let patience become an essential part of your journey of self-development, helping you achieve self-mastery and peace of mind. Are you ready to start cultivating patience and mastering your reactions? Remember, every step, no matter how small, contributes to significant change. Life is a journey full of challenges and surprises. Every day, we face crossroads where our ability to respond determines the path we will take. Stoic philosophy has shown that responding calmly and thoughtfully, rather than reacting hastily, not only helps us achieve inner peace, but also opens the door to growth and inner freedom. When we choose to respond instead of react, we are not only living according to Stoic philosophy, but also building a solid foundation for a more peaceful and meaningful life. Let calmness be the torch that illuminates the path ahead, guiding you toward wise decisions and actions filled with love. Finally, remember that this journey is not just about self-improvement, but also an opportunity to inspire and positively impact those around you. Be a role model for others, showing them that life is not just about impulsive reactions, but about conscious and responsible responses. Let every small decision you make today be a step towards a more meaningful and happier life. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to spread this philosophy to everyone. Keep watching for more Stoic lessons displayed at the end of this video. Together, we can make the world a better place.